Cancer, this is your February forecast. All right, let's get right into your reading. See what's going on for you. I am recording this early in case things go sideways with this winter storm and we lose power. Hopefully not. Hopefully it won't be like 2020 because that was crazy. All right, Cancer, what's coming towards you for February? And we will do the bonus cards at the end. You have creativity. Ooh, look at that spider energy. Sometimes I have dreams about giant spider webs and giant spiders, and it's supposed to be a creative dream. It doesn't feel like it when I'm in it. So there you go. I like spiders to an extent. I don't think I'd really want to hold one or have one crawling all over me, but yeah. So creativity, that feels like, usually that's the threes for me. You could be, it feels like a Three of Pentacles, even though I know it's teamwork. It feels like you're being creative in that way. All right, let's get your next card. Ooh, Geneva. This is like my favorite card in this deck. She who radiates knowing, ambition, and confidence. Ooh, I like that. Knowing that you are going to succeed. Confidence, not arrogance, just positive thinking, being creative. Ooh, I like that a lot. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get your Unlocking the Secret Garden. Oh, imagination. Look at that. I'm feeling a lot of passionate, creative energy here. Ace of Wands, maybe even a Heart's Desire, Ace of Cups. Using your imagination here. All right. This looks awesome. What else can I say about that? I love it. Very empowered energy. That ambition, confidence, that feels like a Queen of Wands, maybe even a King of Wands energy. That sense of knowing. High Priestess, some type of intuition here. Maybe even Empress energy because she's very creative. Ooh, all right. Yeah, we'll take it. Sagittarius, Knight of Wands. Oh, yeah. Seven of Cups. There's that imagination right there. That's perfect. Fantasy, daydreams. And the Three of Wands. That's Aries energy. That's creative, fiery energy. Putting something out there. Expecting something coming back. Ooh, Judgment. Okay. Scorpio. That's been coming out for a lot of people. Which is really amazing that so many people would be in that energy of saying, you know what? I'm just starting fresh, starting new. Page of Wands. Nice. That's a lot of excitement there. And Temperance. Okay. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius is inside that Page of Wands there. Wow. And I think that's great. Sagittarius is a very creative energy. I'm Saggy Sun and Moon. I'm very creative, artistically, in many different ways. So I'm digging that. Look. Woo. Talk about a sense for adventure. Breaking out of your shell is what I'm getting with this, because we have this Judgment card here where you're leaving your old self and your past behind. So yeah, you're breaking out of your shell here is what I'm getting. With this Knight of Wands, you're curious. You're ready to explore this new life, new vision, new creative energy. A lot of optimism here. Possibly even travel. We have movement, I feel like, in both of these areas. You might be moving to do something you've been wanting to do, something like that. So go for it. This is the time to act on these passions and creative juices that are just everywhere here. Woo! I like it. I'm just going to knock every one of them down. That's okay. Look at this. Woo! This is that creativity and imagination. It is sparked, it is alive, it is burning, and this is the most excited and probably optimistic of all the pages. This is like you are roaring ready to go on something. Your mind is just on fire with this creative imagination. It's awesome. So there's something sparking within you here that I can only even imagine what it is. It feels artistic, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But it's something you're passionate about and super, super duper excited. You know, you're wanting to learn more, wanting to be more creative. And I think your head is just swimming with all these different ideas. I wouldn't be surprised if the King of Wands showed up here. Three of Wands, expectation. I don't feel like you're waiting really for anything. Um, Not necessarily. I think the universe will catch up to you. I think you were off, like racing towards something. I don't know, this momentum, right? It's trying to catch up with you, the universe. This is about inner alchemy. I'm not feeling patience with here. I mean, you need to have patience with the universe to catch up to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you've just taken off. You are flying. You've got these wings here, this creative freedom. Wow. And so you just needed to get going. The momentum and the motivation comes after the action. I feel a lot of action towards your dreams here. And so I think you have this expectation here that the universe is going to match you, and they will, because whatever your core frequency is, that's what will come towards you. That's what will be mirrored in your world here. And, you know, this is changing water to wine. So it's about your situation here. Something is changing. And I think you have high expectations here. I can't wait to see what the rest of this is going to say. So much creative energy, a lot of creative fire. You don't have to say what it is, you know, keep it a secret, keep your vision safe with you until you're ready to, you know, let it go into the world. We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're following some type of strength you have, for sure. Five of Wands, a lot of change coming in. Nine of Swords. I don't feel like this is holding you back at all. I think there's something that has been on your mind like Groundhog Day here that you couldn't escape, something that you really sincerely wanted to do, and it was just going to harass you mentally until you said, well, let's just go then already. Let's just do it. Five of Wands again in the same row. My gosh. Yep. Two of Wands and the Tower. Ooh. Wow. You've been bitten by this creative bug, right? That spider bit you, right? But it's like a good thing. Sincerely, it's a good thing. It's waking you up. It's getting you going. It's getting you moving. It's incredible. Okay, so hold the phone. You are going through this intense creative like rebirth, but there's something in your immediate vicinity that is about to change. You have the Five of Wands twice here, and the Two of Wands, and the Tower, both Aries energy. Woo! We have conflict, chaos. Sometimes it can mean competition for resources for some of you, maybe. Maybe just come from a big family and it's time for you to go out on your own. I don't think that's what it is. Could be for maybe one or two of you out there. But wherever you are, whatever situation this is, there's a path. There's a new path. And I think you're going to take it and leave this situation behind, whatever it is. This chaos and conflict could be in your mind. It could be about the decision to leave something, leave your hometown, leave a mindset behind, because this is a card of poverty, depression, illness, lack, all those things. This could be a struggle, an inner struggle to break free of conditioning, social conditioning, whatever that is. I think you have this amazing mind, Cancer, that is just on fire with creativity. And this is holding you back. This Five of Pentacles is about focusing on your strengths, not your weaknesses. And I think you're choosing right here with this Two of Wands to leave this comfort zone or uncomfort zone, because we can get comfortable in things that are uncomfortable. We adapt, right? It's a good and bad thing. But you have this whole world in your hands with this Two of Wands. That's the young emperor, the top of the tower, making a choice. And I don't think this choice is easy. I think it's been going round and round in your head. It could feel like a never-ending nightmare for some of you, Groundhog Day, but you're ending it. I think you're coming down to reality here with this realization that you are going to change your circumstances, that you, by choosing this path, by leaving this stuff behind, this conditioning or this environment, because it's not conducive to where you want to go. You are so vastly different than what this situation is. I really feel like you're special here. There's something different and unique about you in this situation. You don't belong there. You just don't belong. I think you know what I'm talking about here. And it's time to go. This house is crumbling. There's no foundation there. It's not meant for you. It's time for you to break free of this. And these swords and this lightning, it's like, now's the time. This is it. I've had enough. I'm done. It's like, I'll tell you a story last night. I'll keep these cards up. We're rewatching Stranger Things, and we were eating dinner leftovers, and I had made mashed potatoes. And my son, the way he eats, he'll eat one thing on his plate, and then one thing, and one thing, and one thing. I'm the kind of like, I'll do a little bit at a time of each one kind of thing. Anyway, so he's playing with his mashed potatoes. I guess he's kind of just making a dome out of it. And when I looked over and I saw that, I was like, oh my God, that's it. That Simpsons. Remember when he's making the big top out of his mashed potatoes and he looks at Marge and she's like, doot, 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 doot. And he's like, you're holding me back no longer. I'm going to clown college. So I feel there's a method to my madness here. That's what you're doing. You're not going to clown college, okay? But whatever this was that was holding you back, you're saying, dang it, I'm going. I'm leaving this behind. Because it wasn't meant for you. It wasn't a sturdy foundation. There was nothing there. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah. Look what just popped out. Yes. Ace of Pentacles. You're making your own fortune here, your own opportunities. You're creating them, not waiting for other people to bring it to you, not waiting for something to just fall into your lap. This opportunity has always been there. It's been within you this whole time, in your mind, this creative idea. It's golden. It's golden, baby. No time like the present. Three of Swords. Healing. 10 of Wands. You've got it. You've got this. Yep. You've got the star, this guiding light here. It's showing you the way. It's like you're not going to turn back now. Woo! Woo! Queen of Cups came out. A lot of cards go flying. That's self-love right there. Following your heart's desire. Healing. With that Queen of Cups energy there. A lot of healing. Page of Swords. Oh, that Five of Pentacles. Look at that. The Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. She's done that deep healing, the Queen of Cups, I do believe, because she's really gone deep and has extracted the lessons from this Three of Swords, from this right here, and has turned things into pearls of wisdom. This is emotional stability, but it's creativity too, if you think about it. This right here, that cup, is a heart's desire. And this is a golden opportunity. It's almost like that's the cup right there. When you realize your own self-worth and your value, and you have self-love, and you put yourself first, your own happiness, that cup, I think that's when everything changes for you. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling there. She's sitting way on top of her emotions there on that throne. Three of Swords and the Page of Swords. The Three of Swords is kind of just talking about the situation here. I think it was hard in a way, even though it was something that was necessary. It's like growing pains. These situations are best looked at as lessons. And it's time to, we have a Four of Swords here, if we combine these, right? And so this is a new journey. We have the Page here. You're learning more about yourself with each sword you extract. When you heal that pain, when you look at and turn those things into pearls of wisdom, and just wisdom, and strength, you become stronger as a person. You trust yourself more. And that's what I'm feeling here. There's this inquisitive nature about the pages, and this is saying never stop healing, never stop trying to understand these swords and how they have changed you and made you stronger. Keep that curiosity and keep what you've learned. That's that stick a feather in your hat. Maybe that's what they used to do with a quill when they finished a course or something. They would retire it. I don't know where that comes from. If you know, let me know. But that's what I feel like. Stay curious. Healing process is not like a one and done kind of thing, not to me. The Ten of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. You might feel like you're all alone on this journey. Because we see these figures here, kind of forlorn. We have the Five of Pentacles twice here. And let's look at it like this again, because this is what I've been doing lately. I'm going to put this one on the bottom because we had this one first. And in this sense, this could be about learning from the competition, or just learning from these experiences you've had, the struggle. Okay, this is a massive struggle. A struggle with probably people, with circumstances, with resources, could be. But this Ten of Wands here, you've learned a lot from this and you've incorporated into your journey. It's made you stronger, more resilient, and even more determined to not give up on this. This is about focusing on your strengths. And this Ten of Wands has a lot of strength and determination. When you focus on the star, your guiding light, I feel like this energy here, this creative energy, focus in on like nothing else. That is your beacon. That is what's calling to you. And this might be calling on a period of being kind of solitary. You could be leaving some things behind, ghosting some things in your life. That happens intentionally and unintentionally. You ever just, stopped communicating with people, and they stopped communicating with you. And there was never any harsh words. You just kind of slowly drifted apart because you weren't really in the same frequency. I've had that happen. There was nothing um, ill intentioned or negative about it. You just slowly drifted apart, slowly stopped reaching out because you were doing other things. And like I said, not on that same frequency anymore. But then you have situations where there's an argument, there's a fight, things are said, it's not going anymore and going anywhere anymore. And so you purposefully leave them out in the cold, or you're let out in the cold. Either way, it doesn't matter. But then there's that intentional ghosting. I find that fascinating. But I think here you're focusing on your strengths and you're learning from the past. That's what we have here. And so this Five of Pentacles here, it's a crossing energy because you're not going to forget like where you came from, how you started. I think you're always going to be grateful that you made the decision to walk away from it, to leave, to follow your guiding light, to focus on your strengths, which is really amazing here, Cancer. I mean, you're just on fire in the best way. I think you have ambition and confidence that the people around you, maybe your family, just don't understand. They just don't get you. And they probably never will. Healing. There it is. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. Yep. Yep. I mean, to me, this is a good reading. You are really overcoming something and moving beyond some type of social limitations or conditioning. Look at that. See? I felt like there was a happy ending here, really and truly. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. You have sun energy here. Beautiful. That's Leo energy. It's confident, it's bold, it's ambitious, it's creative. Follow your happiness there. Reunion, reconciling differences. I think that's about just letting things go. Understanding that not all arguments are meant to be won. Sometimes you just have to choose to walk away, agree to disagree, and move on. It would be a waste of energy to try to convince them to see things your way. They just don't understand. Tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Definitely need that. Hammock, taking a vacation, physically or mentally. I think you do that a lot with that Seven of Cups, just to kind of escape. I think possibly if this is how the situation has been, you've been escaping to that fantasy world. Believe me, I can relate. Target, I love that. A goal-oriented person. Very much that Sagittarius energy there. Shield, defend yourself, protect your energy. Don't share things with people that don't support you. Cup, you should accept valid criticism. Maybe get some advice. Only if it's valid. Some of this is not valid criticism, this stuff. It's just not. You know what I mean? Spear, heartache over what you no longer had. I feel like you are walking away from some things. And like I said, it's not going to be easy. It could be hard, especially if it's family, stuff like that. But that heartache here, you're healing it, All right, Cancer, that is your February forecast. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.